tell you which neighborhood, but the people over there are already so far away. And I think it's a very sad thing. That's the reason that I mention it. And I never disrespect anybody, so I'm not going to mention the location. Maybe people recognize where I walk, but it's a very sad thing. I'm always talking about putting a little bit discipline, grow a little bit mentally, physically, and claim your freedom, because people are not made for slavery. And that supermarket, I'm I'm I want to say it, because there was one woman who works behind the butcher. It's a supermarket, so you got a butcher over there. There's one section for cheese, and the woman was speaking to herself, and and inside, it looks comical, but at the same time, it's also sad, because think about this: you walk into a supermarket, a place of business, and the people are also behind the register. There's a young guy. I think he doesn't look older than, I think, 19. Wow, very very sad. And when you think about that kind of, and the age 19. Now let's assume that he's 22. He's not older than this, and the life is already gone. There is no. He has dark things around his eyes. And no, it's not because of drug abuse and that kind of stuff, because you can see that. But the thing is, it's already, the life is best out of those people. And this is a very extreme. I think this is from. I'm in Sofia, Bulgaria. The thing is, this is one of the most. Yeah, the people, the life is gone. I talked multiple times about in the subway. When people go to their normal job things, and the life is already, and the light in their eyes is like those tigers in the zoo. It's turned off, done deal, life over. And when I say this about this young guy who's behind the register, when he picks up the bag, plastic bag, and everything is so slow. Not that I'm in a hurry, because I don't have to be anywhere, but I'm just watching those people. I'm obsessed with studying people behavior from real life, not from books, from blah 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 blah. No, real life, decades. Doing this since I was 11. Now I'm 47. The thing is, not only this, I did way much earlier when you have to survive. But the thing is, we're not getting into this. But when I see those people, very 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 sad. And that's what how society is built up. When you see a young guy, and there are probably millions like this, and society, you know I'm 47, so I'm trying to provide as much value as I can to each country where I'm at. But also, when I'm not in that kind of country, I still provide value. But the thing is, and how and I think it's very sad. And the thing is also, the people who visit those places, they also don't pay attention to the people. I always like to pay attention to the people, greet them, say always thank you. Also, the people at the butcher place, the life is already gone. So I try to make always, to make them somehow smile a little bit, or, and works in general. But, when I saw this woman, and I never saw her before over there, behind the cheese, speaking to herself. I don't want to compare her with a homeless person, but she was, the life is not, it's not over there. She's not interacting with the world anymore. And what is, for me, interesting then, I'm thinking, what is going on between the years? And how is a person like this preparing for the day? What is going on? And because you cannot see any emotion, not even frustration, that even the scale of frustration is already was already out of her head. And I think that is really really worrying. I think that's even worse than people who are highly addicted and totally off the planet, because then the issue. Over here we also know the issue, but those people think that they don't have a choice. I think at one point, that means the freedom of choice is also taken away. Sounds very disastrous what I'm saying at the moment, but I just want to burst it out. Who steps into this kind of live stream? If you one of those people who are into the 9 to 5 thing, try to watch a little bit of the content and try to implement some of the strategies, especially when you're a young person. Claim your freedom and doing everything from the phone. Anyway, just a quick one. Ciao for now.